Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we are back to Let's Play Bloodborne on the Sony PlayStation 4. Last time, we started the game, spent way too long on character creation and just explaining stats and other stuff. And today, we're actually going to go ahead and play the game instead of, just putzing around. We met our cute little messenger buddies. Let's see, where are they? Yeah, they're the merchants over here in the little shop right here, so they're cute. And we met Gearman, who is in this hunter's dream right here as kind of a mentor, even though he doesn't really do a whole lot. He's not really a mentor. Something that we could show off real fast is if we go down here and then go over here. Yeah, this little stump right here. Stump messengers. Stump appears linked to the nightmare, but there are no messengers. Keep that in mind for later. It's not important, at all, really, but you can customize the way your messengers look slightly. You can give them, little top hats or a ribbon or something to wear. I think you can even give them, little pots to put on their heads. And they just become extra cute and adorable, like the little monsters that they are. Oh, yeah. And something else, if we go on this little path right here, or exit on this door right here, we come to another bird bath. Buy with insight. If the bath appears linked to nightmare, there are no messengers. We need insight in order to deal with that. So we don't have any insight. Let's just go ahead and head to right here with the little waving messengers, because they're cute. Let's see. First floor sick room. That is where we woke up for the first time. Let's actually go there, because there might be someone that we can talk to now that we have been to the hunter's dream already. Oh, by the way, if that load time seems acceptable to you, you should have tried playing the game when it first came out. Apparently, the load times were horrible when they first came out. They were like 45 seconds to a minute long or something like that. And they patched it. Not pre-patched it. They patched it eventually, so the load times eventually came acceptable numbers. So there we go. See, this is the door that we originally came through. Yeah, that's the door where we were experimented on. Now it is locked. If we talk to it.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
Yosefka's blood vial.
Now, go. And good hunting. Are you still in need of something? But I have nothing more to offer. Please, try to understand my position. I can only pray for a fruitful hunt. Are you still... But I can...
Okay, so she is a doctor who is trying to keep people from being infected. So, good for her. And she gave us something called Yosefka's blood vial. Let's go ahead and put that on our quick bar. Invigorates the senses, restoring a larger amount of HP. Blood vial acquired from Yosefka's clinic. This refined blood, highly invigorating, restores a large amount of HP. The product of a slow and careful refinement process, this rare blood vial appears to be clinic original. Okay, so let's go ahead and equip that. Not going to worry about the cocktails. Hunter's Mark, that's basically your dark sign or whatever it was, where you go back to the last lamp that you touched, and you lose all your blood echoes. So there we go. We don't want to do that. With blood vials, they actually restore a set amount of health. It is a percentage-based heal, not a number-based heal. So compared to Demon Souls and Dark Souls, where they would restore a certain amount of health at the start, let's say 300, and then as you either got better grass or upgraded your vials, they would restore up to 900 or whatever. The blood vials always restore a 40% of your health. So that's actually pretty nice. Yosefka's blood vial, I think that recovers 80% of your health. If you want another one of her blood vials, go talk to her after using it. And we can't get to this door for quite some time, so just ignore it, sadly. Let's go ahead and kill these guys here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try to parry this guy. Okay, I attacked way too late there. He attacked right there. I got him. It's basically the same timing as the parry from Dark Souls or Demon Souls. You'll pick up on it reasonably quick. Don't worry. And by the way, if you manage to get your visceral attack off from like a parry or something, and they do attack you, you're more than likely going to recover all the damage that you took from them. If you mess up your parry like I did, you might not get them all, but you know, whatever. There we go. And yeah, you're not ever going to recover more than the amount that you lost. Although there are ways to do that later in the game, but for now you're only going to recover what you lost. So that's fine. It does help save on healing items, but enemies do drop them for the most part, and you can buy them. So I'm not terribly worried about running out or anything like that. Let's see. I don't think this guy right here, who's by the way, his name is Gilbert.
Across the valley.
Okay, he doesn't have anything new to say. That's fine. So we're going to keep going this way here. And there's a nice shiny item waiting for us. There are plenty of enemies that like to play dead in this game. As we saw earlier, there were enemies that are laying on the ground, and you approach them, and they're either asleep or playing dead. And as you get closer to them, they wake up. This guy is behind some boxes. We haven't actually attacked with a cane too much here, so there we go. Yeah, these guys are weak. They'll occasionally drop the blood vials for you. They're great like that. We can destroy plenty of stuff here. Let's see, this guy right here. Let's go with a jump attack of justice. This guy has a shield, but shields are not usually a thing to worry about in the game. This guy is like one of the only type of enemies that you'll see that ever has a shield, so don't worry about it too much. Let's see, down there's a clusterfuck of enemies, so let's go back this way real fast and see if we can't go around the longer way. Actually, no, this will actually get us to the clusterfuck of enemies faster now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, we actually do want to go this way. This will actually open up a shortcut. It's not a very big shortcut, but it will save you from using that ladder all the time. Let's see, ignore you guys and instead go this way. Go ahead and pull this lever right here, and this will get us a nice little shortcut to right over here. But yeah, these gates take a while to open for some reason, so there we go. Yeah, so it's right around this particular area, so that means you don't have to go up the ladder if you spawn at the church. So there we go. This guy right here, he can be a challenge. I'm not going to lie. I've died to him before. I might die to him now, but I'll try not to. I'm going to go ahead and wait for him to... Actually, no. Let's just go ahead and attack him. If he hits you, he'll do plenty of damage. And he killed me because I was trying to get greedy with the rally there. So let's try that again. And I don't think I touched the lamp outside of Gilbert. So we have to go back to the church, I think. But either way, it'll be a faster run. That's for sure. Yeah, the loading screens are still a bit long sometimes. But it's nothing terribly... It's nothing terribly offensive for the most part. And when you die, you drop your blood echoes. However, there is a mechanic in this game where sometimes if an enemy is close enough nearby, they will pick up your blood echoes, and in order to get your blood echoes back, you have to defeat that enemy. Let's see. See, okay, this guy, his eyes are kind of purplish, which means he happens to have our blood echoes, and this guy is right in the way. Son of a bitch. Dang. Yeah, his axe has a excellent reach. Oh, dang it! I didn't think I was gonna actually. I didn't think I was actually gonna get that riposte off, so I dashed out of the way there. All right. There we go. We'll be able to recover our health with our visceral attack here. This will do plenty of damage. Sadly, you don't enable the visceral attack from the fronts. And I died again. Now, I am not doing good against this guy. I guess it's because I never actually used the cane. So we lost about 600 blood echoes. That's fine. We'll survive. I probably should have spent those on blood vials, but whatever. And let's not ignore Idiot over to the left here this time, because that didn't work out terribly well for me last time. I kind of forgot he existed, I'll be perfectly honest. So yeah, that guy definitely hurts. He's one of the tougher earlier game enemies. There are some enemies that are bigger than him and easier than him at the same time. Like they look more physically imposing, but they're a cakewalk compared to that guy, just because that guy has such ridiculous range, and he's one of the big but fast enemy types. Let's go ahead and use our whip on this guy. There you go. Yeah, the whip is really good for crowds. When you got something like that little carriage in the way and it bounces off, less good, but whatever. Yeah, sometimes the whole enemy recovering your blood echoes and you having to kill him to get him back does not work out in your favor because, you know, this guy sometimes. But for the most part, it's not too bad. There you go. Get a charged R2. Didn't get our health back because we didn't actually hit him in enough time there. Motherfucker, this guy has a ton of health. Something about this game, some enemies, especially bosses in particular, have a ton of health. Like, I think the first boss has something like 1200 health or something like that, compared to like the first boss in Dark Souls, which has not 1200 health. Like, some of the boss pool totals do feel a bit inflated for my tastes, but oh well, it's just how the game is. And that horse is not having a good day. Let's see. Go ahead and attack that guy. Yeah, it doesn't do the most damage with the gun for the most part, but whatever. What? Fuck off with your torch. I hate when they use their torch because I've never used the timing with it. And a lot of times the torch doesn't actually do a whole lot of damage. It's just there to irritate you pretty much. There you go. Get rid of you. Let's see. This is where we came down. I don't want these guys to... I'm trying to do my jump attack here, but I'm failing miserably. Now I do the jump attack. Thanks. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to our cane, which is still getting walloped on the sides of the stairs there. Okay, there we go. You guys didn't drop anything. That's fine. Apparently, I've used all my blood vials, so there we go. Or not my blood vial, my quicksilver bullets. This is actually a slightly different area. This is where we could have dropped down earlier. And it's not as close to the mob as I was thinking. But this guy has Molotov cocktails. I guess that guy already got aggroed from somewhere.
Are you that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Yeah, some of the guys that you can talk to through the doors are assholes. They don't really care. So... there are some that you do want to talk to for sure, but a lot of them are just like, yeah, it's the night of the hunt. Sucks to be you. And then they kind of just say the same thing. So, oh well. Anyways, these guys are coming. I don't really care for this whip, but I chose it, and we are going to deal with it. Why does it take so long to pick up items? Like, a lot of stuff in this game is a lot quicker than what it is in Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Like, picking stuff up and healing, for sure, is quicker. But at the same time, so is the general pace of the gameplay in the game. So it still doesn't feel like it's enough time for some stuff, but you get used to it. I haven't played for a little while here, and that's why I'm a bit rusty. But
Lads, you've come up. He'd open their door on a night of the hunt. Away with you. Now.
we'll pick it back up as we go. This guy right here, he's not dead or anything. He's just taking a nap on the job, so kill him. Get his Quicksilver bullets because he has a gun. Something to notice, if an enemy has a gun, they will more than likely drop Quicksilver bullets for you. And this guy right here is guaranteed to try to attack you because he's a little bastard. Bloodstone Shard, that's our first upgrade material. And like I said, we need 3 for the first upgrade, 5 for the second upgrade, and 8 for the third upgrade. And that applies to all three tiers of upgrades, or all 3 materials, except for the final one, which is just 1. Okay, let's go ahead and not get hit by these guys. There's a big group down there. There you go. Goodbye. I don't want to target you guys. Quicksilver bullets, we need those. And then over this way. Can't actually reach you. I am failing miserably here. I promise you, once I actually get the weapon that I care about, I'll play about 1,000% better. And I'm going to touch that frickin' other lamp if it kills me, because I'm tired of running back from here. But on the plus side, we get a fair amount of echoes for killing these other dudes, so it's not too bad. I might ignore Big and Ugly for the moment, just to get back to where I was. There you go. Kill. Oh, here she dropped Quicksilver bullets. I don't know why you drop Quicksilver bullets, since you don't have a gun. So, okay. Ignoring that guy right now. Kill these guys, because I don't care about them. Okay. You with the shield, it doesn't block a whole lot of damage. It blocks, I think, like 40% or something like that. But it can deflect your weapon, and that can be a pain in the ass. Let's go ahead and heal. Apparently I used my Yosefka's blood vial without realizing it, so oh well. Goodbye. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. I think another problem I'm having here is I'm used to having a whole lot more stamina, and at the beginning of the game we have significantly less stamina, and I'm kind of forgetting that fact. Because on my other character that I showed off for 5 minutes when I got my PS4, I had the maximum amount of stamina, so I think I'm just being a little stupid right now. Let's see, nothing up there that I care about. We could go kill those other 2 dudes, but they're not going to come pathing down, so I'm not worried about them. Let's see, this guy right here. Be more than happy to get our bullets from this guy. Thank you. This guy right here. Perfect. There you go. Blood vial, ×1. Enemies will eventually start dropping more than 1 blood vial, but some enemies will be less drop happy, so. Now let me see, where did my... Trying to see if my echoes dropped on the floor or if they're picked up by somebody. Oh no, they're picked up by this guy. And I am locked on. Yeah, notice how some of these villagers kind of look, this guy right here. Some of these villagers kind of look, werewolfy. Not like fully werewolves, but like they're in the process of transforming. And blood vial, stop taking forever to heal, please. Like, yeah, it's a reasonably fast heal, but at the same time, it just feels slow when you're getting attacked by a bunch of enemies. Like, it's definitely a lot faster than the Estus Flask from Dark Souls. Like, If Dark Souls, with Dark Souls, you sit there, you stare at the Estus flask, you contemplate life for about 25 minutes, and then you take a swig, swish it around in your mouth for a few seconds, be like, ah, that's the good shit. And about 20 minutes later, your heal finally goes off. This one, you stab your leg, and it goes off reasonably fast, and you can kind of use it when you're moving, but you slow down to a walk, so you can't like really. You can't use it too fast while you're moving. So it's definitely a lot faster. It's just I got to get reused to the timing here. Okay, now we cleared out that. No, we didn't clear out all of these guys. So let's clear out this roving group of enemies, because if we don't, they might come back on the patrol here. And I'm not about that life. There you go. Get rid of you. Blood vial. Heal. 3 silver bullets. Thank you. This should take us back to the lamp here. Fuck off with your gimpy little shield. You're not dropping anything? Okay, good. Alright, let's go back to... You're everywhere, aren't you? I keep forgetting this enemy really likes to hide. This game really likes to hide enemies around corners. It's not as bad as some of the Dark Souls areas. You know, like the skeleton that wants to kick you off the ledge and the catacombs. It's not that dickish, but they are here. No, I don't want to return to the Hunter Stream. I just want to touch that. That won't respawn the enemies unless you actually leave the area. So that's good. This will take that right here. There is fall damage in the game, but it's basically like Demon Souls fall damage, where you have to jump from a pretty high distance to actually take the damage. Okay, now we got all these guys right here. There's, let's see, 3, 4, 5. That guy on top of the carriage, he's an asshole because he has a gun, and he has a pretty good range with it. Let's see, can I... Yeah, let's try to get some of you guys out here. Get my... whip ready here. There you go. Get rid of you idiots. Yeah, see, the gun doesn't reach all the way. And enemy guns definitely have a bit longer range, at least as far as I can tell. There we go. Got you. Okay, this guy's going to attack me now. And yeah, he has a much longer range. Like, let's get right on the edge of his range. And yeah, he hits us from all the way over there. Luckily, because he's an early enemy, his damage isn't as egregious as some of the later gun enemies in the game. But it's there, that's for sure. Hey, you. There you go. Yeah, the shield dudes are not terribly dangerous, except for the fact where, again, your weapon deflects off like the first hit, and while you're temporarily stunned for a second, you have to worry about other enemies potentially swarming you. Let's grab this item right here. Cold Blood Dew. That is a consumable soul item, pretty much. It'll give you a certain amount of blood echoes. That's good stuff right there. We don't want to get into a shooting match with this guy because he'll probably win. Actually, no. I guess our weapon is good enough for the moment. Screw off. Heal. Okay. That dog that came after us, where'd he go? The dogs in this game are very fast, just like in any of the other Souls games. Thanks for my bullets. I appreciate it. And very dangerous, so we want to be careful with them. Where the heck did they go? Grab the blood vials right here. Watch out for that shaking gate. It's not going to open, but it does fool a lot of people into thinking that it might open because it's shaking so violently. So let's just ignore that. Where did those idiot dogs go? There's actually a really easy way to deal with the dogs, and I was going to show you guys, but I don't know where the heck they went. I didn't kill them, as far as I'm aware. So... did they just, like, run off and disappear? I mean, if so, that's awesome. That means I don't got to deal with them. I mean, we're going to run into more dogs, but they were a good, like, starting point to show you how to deal with them. Where did they go? Like, they attacked me and then just kind of dipped out. Oh, well. And yeah, we're already up to 2,600 blood echoes, so blood echoes are reasonably easy to come by. I mean, they're not going to be... I mean, obviously, 2,600 blood echoes isn't a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's a decent amount. Did you guys go up here? I have no idea where these dogs went. They just basically despawned or something. Unless they ran into the fire or something. I have no idea. Anyways, this is the way forward. If you wanted to, you could run past the vast majority of the enemies down there, dash through here, and hope that eventually they'll lose interest in you, and it'll work out for you. Blood vial, thank you. I'm eventually going to go talk to Yosefka and get my Yosefka's blood vial back. She has different dialogue depending on how many times you get the blood vial from her.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
You remember when I said people laugh at you for being stuck outside in the middle of the worst night of the ever? Yeah, that's one of the ladies that does it. This will take us someplace, but I'm not trying to go down there just yet. It's just a little shortcut if you need it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see what was pounding on the gate, which is this guy right here, who has a couple dead bodies around him. These guys are great. They're easy, and when you kill them, they'll usually give you a fair amount of blood vials. So they do hit hard if you get hit by them, but they're significantly slower and easier to parry, in my opinion, than the other big massive dude. So there we go. Molotov cocktails. We got a torch, which is a left-handed weapon. It deals fire damage, and it creates light. You attack with the same button as the gun, so L2. Beasts are afraid of fire, so some of the beasts that we encounter will cower away from it. Not all of them, but a fair amount of them. And these ugly bastard crows are pretty easy to deal with, but occasionally that little jumping flail attack that they do, where they flap their wings at you and their claws, that can do a fair amount of damage if you're not careful, and each hit counts as a separate hit for the purposes of rally. So you will lose a fair amount of health out of that, and only be able to recover a small amount of health. So you want to be careful with that. You really do. Because if not, well, it's not going to work out for you. Anyways, here's the other side of that gate that we were at earlier. Cold Blood Dew. Okay, now something that confuses a lot of people when they first play the game is they pick up a Cold Blood Dew like that, and see in the parentheses where it says 1. Later on, it'll say Cold Blood Dew, parentheses, 3. People get very confused at first and think, hey, it gave me 3 pieces of Cold Blood. No, that is the rank of the Cold Blood. So, with the parentheses 1, that is Cold Blood rank 1. That will give you the rank 1 amount of Cold Blood. Rank 3 will give you that amount, or whatever. As with any item, the number in the little square picture, that is how many you have. So, just be careful with that. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal either way, but now you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! Okay, so dogs, they're dangerous. If they run at you, shoot them with your gun, and they get stunned. Any form of blood damage, as far as I know, so for the most part, it's going to be bullets, will do a very good job of stunning them and making it so that their ability to attack you is significantly less than what it could be. Yeah, see, it just knocks them down, and you're good to go. And this guy right here with his gun is a real pain in the ass. Goodbye. Alright. He's going to drop Quicksilver bullets because he has a gun, so thank you. Dogs hardly ever drop anything. I don't know if they ever drop anything, actually. The crows will occasionally drop something, and that'll be real nice when they do. It doesn't seem like a great item when they drop it. Oh, it's right here, Pebble. Round pebbles that can be thrown at items. These are actually really good. It doesn't seem like it, but they are good. Can be thrown at foes, quite thrilling. These are useful for pulling enemies from a group. if you shoot somebody with like a rifle, the noise will potentially draw more than what you want. With the pebbles, they're a bit more silent about it, and you'll probably only draw the one enemy that you want to pick off. So that's real nice, real helpful. I love it. And if you notice at the picture, it kind of looks like a petrified eye. Which is kind of gruesome, but yeah, we're gonna see worse throughout the game. And yeah, if you look at us, we are soaked in blood right now, so we look great, obviously. I don't think we can fall down there. That's trying to see it. I don't remember if that's someplace that we can actually go. But over here, this is actually right next to a boss. There's an item right there. I don't want to do the boss yet because there is other stuff for us to do in here. And the boss is kind of a challenge, and he's also optional. These guys right here, they're the same enemy from earlier, except, like, the same enemy from the clinic, except they have full health, and for some reason I have a lot more problem with them than I do with the other enemy. They're very fast, very aggressive, and if you pull both at once, there's a good chance you're going to die. So just be careful with that. I'm going to do my best to ignore them for the moment. Grab this pebble right here. And this is back over here. Let's grab you. Bloodstone shard again. They do tend to give you upgrades in a pretty decent amount. And by the way, look at that guy on the torch right there. Let's just go down here because I think we are going to take that other shortcut for a minute here. Yeah, look at this guy burning on the stake. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, let's take a second, go back to Yosefka, grab our blood vial, and I think that'll do it for this episode. Didn't get as much done as I would like because I kept failing at life, but oh well, that happens. I'm going to heal up, and we're going to try to take on Big Ugly over here because he gives a chunk of echoes here. Let me make sure you guys are dead. Okay, you're dead. Good. Okay, I'm going to wait for him to turn around, and I'm going to try to sneak up on him and visceral attack him that way. The good thing about having to do a charged R2 attack on these guys to get their visceral attack, it means that you do a fair amount of damage before you actually... There you go. Before you actually do the visceral attack. So it's a nice little like double whammy, pretty much. I'm going to stay at a distance here. There you go. There we go. I got the parry timing down on these guys, and they're chumps. Awesome. And yeah, 3 blood vials. Awesome. Yosefka, I need to talk to you real fast. 1, because you have a cool voice. And 2, I want your blood vial. Yeah, this does not look like a great place to be, just with all the operating tables and the blood everywhere. I mean, granted, the blood is more than likely from the Scourge Beast, but still.
You're safe. Thank goodness. But I'm afraid nothing will change. I cannot open the door. I'll do what I can, of course. Perhaps this will help you, if only in some small way. Now
Thank
go.
you.
I pray for your safety.
Oh, that's about as good of a look as we're going to get at her face there.
Are you still in need of something?
Oh, she's going to say, okay.
I can...
Okay, we have made it through a part of the first area of the game, and we died a lot, mainly to that big fat guy, and me not caring about the whip as much as some of the other weapons. But I'd say we did reasonably good. Next episode, we're going to go ahead and jump down to that little shortcut area that I saw, and explore that side of the area. So, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Let's just run over here real fast, just to make sure we don't forget where it was. Let's see. There's something down here, is there? No. Some of the areas look like you can sneak through them and grab something, and then they're just a little too tight with nothing to break to get through, and you're good to go. I don't think these dogs are ever gonna come back to life. Where did they go? No, that's them right there. At least one of them. Yeah, they must have ran into the fire or something like idiots. Which is kind of weird, because I didn't think they would be able to do that. Alright, so here's going to be... Oh, I missed this item right here, because I forgot to turn around. Let's grab you. Bloodstone shard, yay. Yeah, so we already have 5 bloodstone shards, but it seems like a lot. But remember, we need 3 for that first upgrade. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode when we go down there. Have a good night.